Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody? Welcome to my channel. Why does this look crooked like that? Like someone hit it. My neck crooked also again. Hi, Dawn. How are you today? Hi, Debbie J and Judy and everybody else that's joining in. I don't understand why it looks crooked. Oh, I know why. Because this thing is doing its own crazy thing. Let's see. Oh, wow. Watching The Walking Dead, huh? Oh, it keeps wanting to flip back and doing what I don't want it to do. So tonight we're going to play with the Altenew stamp set, big and bold. Well, enjoy your movies tonight, ladies. I'm Miss Stacy May. So, a couple of things before we really get going. Those of you that don't know, I have been applying for a sale account for about 3 years now. And I kept getting denial after denial after denial. And well, I've finally been approved. So now I am an affiliate for, thank you, Debbie J. I am now I have an affiliate for Altenew. They approved me. And then, so I'm going to go right now and look and see if I can find this. Let me get the link for it, and I'll have that in here. So if you decide you want to purchase something from them, if you use my link, I'll get a small commission. It's like 5% of what you purchase. It won't cost you anything. But, okay, why is... Oh, because I wrote share a shale, not share a sale. That's so funny. Share a shale? No, I want share a sale, not... Okay, my words don't want to work, and neither do... This is saying share a share. Get rid of the H, Linda. Just because you speak that way doesn't mean that is it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to pull that up. So how's everybody doing tonight? How did everybody like the 2 lives that were going simultaneously tonight? That was fun. Trying to keep up with 2 lives at once. Wasn't it? How about those little donut stamps Debbie was playing with? Those were adorable. And I also love the doom doom doom. The stamp set that Elizabeth was playing with. It was adorable too. Alright, let's see. Oh, look. Okay, so I'm going to share in here. Yeah, Debbie, I cannot spell. I cannot speak. You know, and sometimes I can't even think. Squirrel! Remember when I said that for you last night? Well, it's the same for me. I'll be talking about something. I was rewatching some videos the other day of mine to see what was going on in them. I'm like, Linda, you never even finished that thought you were having. Okay, so for those of you that know, Judy, Dee, and I, and Dawn all did Crop and Create delivered. And in Crop and Create, Altenew was one of the companies that were there, and they gave us this really cool little bundle of stuff. There was some cardstock, but there's this little Happy You outline die set to go with the U and the Happy stamp set. See? And then this awesome little stamp set, which I have the stamp set in the Misty, because I want to show you guys something that I thought was really cool. I was playing around with this before the live. Thanks. They look a little crummy to me, but they look better than not being painted at all. But look, I just painted them yesterday and they're already starting to chip. But that's what happens when your nail polish sits in 100 and something degree temperatures, you know. I have the whole do your own gel nail kit, but my nail lamp doesn't want to work anymore. I don't know why. Ever since I come home, things, you know, it doesn't work. Now the 4th of July, I have some little wraps I'm going to put on. Specifically for the 4th of July, which, guys, I'll be doing a live on the 4th of July at noon. For those that are home, not able to get out, it's too hot. I'll be on at noon till I don't know when. If any of you creators, WJ or Buddy, I'm going to go on through StreamYard. So if you want to come in and join me, just let me know, and I'll shoot you a link, and you can come join me that day. I know that Debbie J has our live as usual at 5:30. Correct me if I'm wrong, Debbie J. And then if Dawn is doing a live, which I don't know, I think she said she may not. I don't know, Dawn, I'm going to let you speak for yourself on that. But anyway, so noon on the 4th of July, I'll be going live. All right, let's get into this. Back to this set. So this stamp set's pretty cool. This whole bundle that they gave us in the kit for Crop and Create is pretty cool. So they gave us the stamp set. They gave us the embossing folder, which comes in here, which I did some fancy dancy stuff. It's beautiful, but it matches the stamp set. And then they gave us the stencil, which that's how I created this card, which was one of the classes. Because you take the stencil. Hi, Miss Gloria. You take the stencil. First you emboss the paper, and then after you emboss it, you take your stencil and you line it up. There's 4 stencils in here, which I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to do this system tonight. I'm just going to explain to you what that is. I'm going to do some show and tell, and then we'll make a quick card to finish up the project today. But, so this is the stamp set. And if you look, it has numbers. I don't know if you guys can see the numbers or not. I don't know if you guys can see those numbers. There we go. You guys should be able to see that. See how it's got a 4 there? And then a 3. And a 2. And a 1. Well, that's the order of that. And they give you... We had a class telling us how to do this. But in it, they gave us this little cool thing. And I didn't even realize this isn't the one. This was something else. This is just a flyer of all the cool stuff that they have. Look. Oh, look, they have pan set watercolor. And beautiful day stamp set. Look at that. And look, they give us some little stuff to color. And then they got the little itty bitties too, which I think I would love. And now y'all know I'm not a big floral person, but their florals are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. So did I share the link? I did. I shared the link up there. Well, welcome back, Miss Judy. Okay, so where is it? Because I wanted to show it to you because I thought it was pretty cool that they had that in here for us. I don't know where I put it. I guess I didn't think it was that important to show it again. Anyway, so like, I know where it is. It's in the stamp set. So the stamp set, they comes in, everybody thinks, oh look, normally this is just like a little cardboard thing that we, like, for backing, but this actually opens up. And then they show you, like, which is pretty cool. I just noticed this today. Look, we could color that, fussy cut that out. That's the stamp set. And then they, so like I could cut this card out and then have it for a reference on how to make the cards. And then they tell you, they give you the names of the inks and everything they use to create those two cards. The stamp set. And then like if you use the stencil. And the stencil. But anyway, for this card, I put that back in there so you don't lose it, Linda. No, I didn't get any goodies last weekend. I did not go to Stamp Fest. That would be Dawn and Dawn. No, I'm sorry, not Dawn. Dawn's in Maine. That would be Dee and Judy. I did not go to Stamp Fest. I was not in that. I'm back home, everybody. I'm not in all that stuff that Judy and Dee are doing anymore. I'm at home, buckled down, trying to get me well and get my channel back on track. You know, get my life back in, get things back in order. Anyway, so there's that. If you, this was, yeah, I know, not you, I'm sorry. No, we have to wait for Dee and Judy. I've asked them a couple of times, and they said they're working on it, so I'm not going to ask anymore because I don't want to be, like, pestering them. As bad as I want to see what they got. I mean, I want to see what they made because Judy showed me one little, she sent me one little picture. I guess it was Saturday to show me what she made, and I'm like, I want to see more, but I'll wait. If she gets around to it, she gets around to it. She's been sick, so I'm not going to bug her. I'm not going to pester her. She'll do what she's capable of if she wants, when she wants. So anyway, you take these stencils and you line them up. Let me show you with the flower one because it's just easier. So this flower one, if you see how you got the petals here, right? And then the numbers at top. So if you turn this sideways, see how now the flower kind of looks? And you just line it up, right? And then these are different flowers than this flower. So you do this one color, and you do this one another color. And then you get your other one, and you line them up, and you do that with all of them, right? And then you have this beautiful, looks like you know what you're doing, gorgeous card. Am I still live? Yeah, okay. So that would be the embossing folder and the stencil working together. So then of course, you know, I don't stay within a box well. I don't conform to others well. I don't play nicely all the time either, which I think everybody knows that by now. Linda's a rebel without a cause sometimes. Hi, Anne's Arts and Crafts. Why'd you take that away? Who retracted the message? They said, hi, Linda, and somebody she retracted it. Oh, you accidentally did it. Okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. Mods, you already know that I'm good with sharing channels of people who come in here who have YouTube channels. So periodically throughout the night, if you're able or want to, you can share some people's channels. Anne's Arts and Crafts is a cute channel, good channel. And go check her out. You know, share her stuff. Show her some love. Welcome her to the family. So anyway, so that was that. And then I pulled a Gina K on them. Sorry that I'm throwing another brand name out. But I love how Gina does the black on everything. And even though it's a little crooked, I thought it would be pretty because I didn't emboss that or anything. I just stamped it in the black, so I thought it would be cute. But it'd be nice. It'd make it more elegant with the black on it. And I just put it on a top fold card. And to give it a little bit of spark and shine, I don't know if you can see it, but I took my some glitter stuff and I just put it on the little, what is it, the stamen or whatever. Dawn, what is that called? You're more of a plant person. If you can, Dawn, if you can't, don't stress over it. It's not a big deal. And Anne and Elizabeth got it. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. So, anyway, so I did it to make that. So when you move the card like that, there's a little bit of sparkle. I think it's a really elegant card. Totally not my typical style, but I think I can let this be my style. It's okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. And we have other mods in here. We have D, we have Jude. Let me double check. Make sure I know what I'm talking about. We have B Creative with Miss Judy B. We have D in here. They're mods. They have wrenches. They can share links too, you know. Everybody that is a mod, if you scroll over somebody's name, comment, there'll be 3 little bars at the 3 little dots, a little hamburger on the side. If you click on it, you can go to that person's channel, check them out, see how they are, who they are. Double check with me before you don't allow somebody to be here, which I believe I have subscriber mode set up, so they can't be here anyway if they haven't been. They can't be in chat if they haven't been here more than 5 minutes anyway. But anyway, once you go to their channel, you just go to their channel and share it like you would normal. You know, copy their link and post it or whatever. But anyway, on to what else I was going to do. Okay, so then I decided, you know, you watch other creators and stuff. I do. I like to watch these big creators like Simon Hurley and all them. And I like to see what new techniques they're doing and see if I can do anything with it. Well, I'm always watching them when they take the embossing folders and they take their ink and they ink drag and they put some ink on. Well, I did it on the deboss side because that has more of a raised, and I wasn't thinking at the time when I did it, but I wanted to see how it would look. And then I went in and I just like cleaned up a little to the edges, which I didn't get all the black ink off of that. But so it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty cool looking. How when I ran it through the yeah, like that, because there's my flower with the, see on this side how it's like that, as that's how we would normally do the embossing, but with the ink side is that. And I think that's going to be pretty cool when I color it in. I think that'll be pretty cool. Thank you, Elizabeth. I think that's pretty. So I did that. And if I decide I don't like it when it's done, I still have this beautiful image right here. So then I was like, I wonder, this big, you know, they got the embossing folder and the stencil lines up, and you know, Linda doesn't conform and Linda doesn't follow things all the way, so Linda didn't watch the class all the way through. So Linda doesn't know if they said it in there. I couldn't remember, but I was wondering if the stamp set matched up with the flower of the embossing folder also. So let's see, how is the flower going? The stamen's going up, like that, right? So I was like, will it line up if I decided, look, if I decided to stamp it, if I decided to run it through the embossing thing, can I line it up? You can. Oh, okay. I appreciate it, Anne. Thank you so much. Okay. It does line up. What? So then I said, oh, okay. So let's do that. Let's do some ink dragging, and then let's do some stamping, and let's see how it looks. And look what I did. So I took my inks and I went on here and I just willy-nilly'd it. Nothing perfect, because I just wanted to see, right? And look at that, guys. So I'm able to stamp it, the embossed image. So like, where'd that other one I did go? So like, if I wanted to stamp this, all I have to do is line it up in the MISTI the way that, like this. Of course, I can't find my, it's probably not gonna be right, but you guys are gonna get the idea. Let's see, is it gonna be right? No, it's not lined up, but it's not set up for be lined up, but anyway. So let's stamp it real fast and then emboss it. See if we can do it that way. Since we can do it this way, let's try it the other way. Okay, Dawn. Enjoy your movie. So let's stamp the image. And then we'll try to set up the embossing folder to it. See, I did it the other way. I embossed it and then stamped it. But let's stamp it and then emboss it and see how that works. So I'm just gonna get me some black ink. Yeah, take it easy, don't overdo it. I want you to heal quickly and well. I know you thought it was going to be smooth sailing, but it was a much more serious surgery than I think you realized. So it's going to take some healing time. All right, let's stamp it again. And let's use our Stampendous by LDRS this time, our Stampendable. And let's just lay that down. So how many are Altenew fans? If you weren't, my goal is to get you to be one. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, let's do some CPR because this is my older Misty, and it doesn't like to behave. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside until I can clean that. I'm going to set it aside right here. Now I'm going to take that embossing folder. And I'm going to look at it like this. I'm going to say, No, I should have stamped it first. Do I have it wrong? I do. I have it wrong. That's why. I had it the wrong way, yo. Okay. Where did this stamen thing go? There they are. So let's do it like this. Let's see if we can line this up. Nope, it's gonna be easier to emboss and then stamp, guys. If you're like me. It's going to be easier to emboss and then stamp. Because, well, see, I don't even think my flowers are right. Okay, instead of trying to set up the little thingies, let's try setting up. Where's that little leaf at? There it is, right there. There's that leaf right there. And then we're gonna... Boy, I got this all messed up on here. I totally didn't even set it according to the way the... By George, I think I might almost have it, y'all. I'm gonna get this. You know, I'm stubborn that way. I'm gonna line this up just right. Because it's capable, and I think I got it. So I'm gonna hold that like that, and I'm gonna run it through the embossing folder and through the switch machine. Thank you so much for the likes, y'all. I appreciate it. And if you're subscribed to my channel, I appreciate that too. If you're not, you should think about subscribing. And then you can comment earlier than 5 minutes when I go live. You don't have to wait 5 minutes to say anything. So... I'm going to run it through the embossing machine. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, baby. All right, chat amongst yourselves for a second, please. Please talk to each other. While I handle this technical difficulty I'm having, this user error. Okay. All right, we got that issue figured out. I just had to line it up right. That's all. I heard you go clunk, clunk. All right. So then I take this out And look, not only is it embossed, but it's stamped. It's off a tiny bit, but not much. And it's so pretty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little watercolor play. We're gonna pull out some watercolors. I got some really pretty pastels. Let's see if I remember where they're at. Real pretty pastel watercolors. Pastels. Found them. Gosh, these were given to me a long time ago by, look at those pretty colors. By one of my subscribers. Long time ago. And look. This heat's not a joke around here, guys. The heat is serious about doing things to things. I feel like there's a missing color, but probably not. Let's see. We have periwinkle, which is 109, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here just because I want to make sure I got the right color. So this is 114, that is correct. 113, correct. Now this color is not correct. This color and this color are not correct. I put the color in the wrong spot. So this should be breezy, and this should be dusky mauve. But anyway, so we got number 112, terracotta, correct. That one is correct, I know, that's golden. 111, and we got sage. I just want to make sure my color's in the right, so when I'm looking at this and I'm going for a color. Do you have these little paint tins, Elizabeth? That's cool. So, okay, so that is that. Now, I can tell you for a fact that that is the correct color of breezy. That's the breezy. Soft lilac. See, that don't look like charcoal to me. That's 118. That should be dark rose. That looks more like charcoal. Apple blossom. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yep. And then 120 is dusky mauve, which is this one. All right. So I have I do love to use this little palette. I love it. It lasts forever. Let's add, I'm going to take it off the page here. The reason, if you're curious as to why I have my mat covered up, is if you haven't been in another live that I've already mentioned this, is because of the glare. And I'm sorry for any shadows, but if I turn that light up above me off, then I can't see well. I don't know if that'll help you guys see better. Can y'all see okay? Right? They do. And they're what? They're Prima marketing? They're Prima. So, Prima's a good brand. Alright. So, I'm just going to squirt all my little... to get water in them so I'm not playing games with them. And then I'm going to get my little water bucket from over here. wet my brush. And I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, y'all can see, I don't need this. Let's move that aside. I am going to come in here and I'm gonna do the soft lilac. I'm just gonna put some color down here. This was not how I expected it to look. This is not watercolor paper, by the way, y'all. Okay. Now, I have another brush that I prefer. And I'm just going to kind of come in here and just... I should have kind of done this with watercolor paper, but, you know, Linda doesn't plan everything out completely 100%. I'm still learning on all that. There's no rhyme, no reason to how I do this. I'm just doing it. You know, a lot of us we're not no professional artists. We're just doing things to have fun. You know, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this to escape, to get away from having to think about any of my everyday stuff and just have fun, craft. Nothing else attached to it, and I'm just spreading the color out, guys. And I'm hoping that that ink will hold up, because I don't know. It's Lawn Fawn's jet black, and I don't know if it was intended to go up against watercolors, but I'm not worrying about my shading. I'm not worrying about any of that. I'm just painting and having fun, guys. Just painting and having fun. Just painting and having fun. No rhyme, no reason. Just enjoying what I'm doing. So how many people are watching TV while they're watching me today? Is it just my fellow YouTubers, or are others of you? Because I don't see a whole lot of people talking to each other in the chat. So I'm just curious. Yay, Elizabeth. Yay. It's like people come in and I see them all come in. They all say hi, and then what do y'all do? Turn on the big screen, and you've all talked to each other enough during Elizabeth's live and Debbie J's live tonight. And everybody's got all their talking out, I guess. I got my typing out, but I didn't get my talking out. I haven't really talked to anybody in quite a few days. So I'll probably start going live a lot more now. And then that'll help me get the talking to humans that I need in my life. And I don't have to worry about, if I'm going live, I don't have to worry about if anybody else is busy or, you know, what's going on in their life. I can just go live and do my own thing. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Because I need to talk. I need to verbalize things. And, you know, I think we all do, don't we? Alright. Now I'm going to get this pretty little pink right here. I'm just going to put it right there, because that should be darker. And this should be kind of darker too, because it's right. Like I said, I'm not really worrying about. I'm just rambling, guys. Rambling. Nothing in particular. Oh, I did post in my Facebook group also that I would love to see what y'all are making and things. I would love for y'all to post in my Facebook group, you know, show me what you've been up to and stuff. Show me your recent makes. Miss Gloria, thank you when I ask that. You do that. Miss Mary Alice does it when I ask her. So, let me see. Let me see. Let me entertain you. Do-do-do-do. Boo-be-doo-boo-be-doo-be-doo-doo. So these are supposed to be roses right here. And my vision, it's like, it does look like a rose. It looks exactly like a rose. It reminds me of those big, beautiful, oh, what are they called? They're not cluster roses. I forget what they're called. There's a name for them. Yes, we do, Elizabeth, and we need to definitely, because we were supposed to do those, oh, nice, Gloria. Not in my group, I don't think so. I know you posted them in Elizabeth's, but I don't think you posted them in my group. I saw them. They're beautiful. But I know that, like, people, like, I don't know if everybody that's in my group is in Elizabeth's group, or if everybody that's in Elizabeth's group is in my group. So, I'm sure, eventually, if not already, eventually, we're gonna have different followers and different, and it's a place for, you know, everybody to see. I'm just gonna pull this out now. I'm gonna pull that pink out of this. That pink right there needs to be darker. Because, well, it just does. And this is the part where my thumbs go numb. Yeah, Gloria, your work is beautiful. I love it when you post it. And Elizabeth, you should post in my group too, because if there are people that are in my group that are not in your group, that are crafters or whatever, and I need to start posting in yours. I need to start practicing what I preach. Okay, I don't think this is like totally... This ink is totally friendly, because I think my black is like... Alright. Alright. See, I don't know if that's a leaf. Where's my stencil card I made? I know I moved it because I didn't want it to get ruined, but where did I put it? There it is. The stenciled card will tell me what that is. Yeah, I need to do better about... Oh, thank you, Gloria. I need to do better. Nope, that's pink. Let's just... those are pink. Let's just make them pink. We all do, Elizabeth. I especially am bad about it. I'm trying. I know one thing, when I came home from the hospital, my temper, whew, I don't know what the heck happened with my temper. I think it's just because there was a lot going on here. You know, like the day that I came home from the hospital. To have a clean shower, I had to clean the shower. I had to clean my... There's just a whole bunch of things that were going on here. And so, had me angry for days, I tell you. Alright, now, we're just going to do everything else a green. And our green is going to be sage. Get that sage picked up in here. All right. So, we're just going to start pouring out color. Just pouring out the color, y'all. La 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 la. Try to do it before the paper absorbs it all. Alright, I have an actual water brush somewhere that I know darn well. I put water in it today because I was going to play with it. I'm trying not to use this bucket of water to add water to my color, but I'm going to have to. Let's just... I hear you, Gloria. Oh, look. Is that a... Alright, wait a minute. So this goes like that. So there's... that. Okay, so there's that. That should be pink also. So I have to remember to do that pink. Okay. What about that? Is that a rosebud also? I think that's a rosebud too. It is. I believe so. I don't know. I don't know. I think it is. I think I'm going to have to go in there and put some mauve or maybe purple on there or something. I don't know. But for now, Let's just get our sage in. Right? And that right there looks like a flower to me too. So I'm gonna say it's a flower. If it walks like a duck and it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. I need to pull that into my life quote. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's most likely a duck. Most likely a duck, y'all. Hi, Thumb, don't go numb. You got a job to do. Sorry this is taking so long, y'all. Well, it's been an hour. I'm almost done with the photo. Almost. Not quite. I love these colors. And this would have worked a whole lot better had I used watercolor paper. Yeah, I've been avoiding that surgery Dawn just had. I was told years ago that I needed that, but I keep putting it off and putting it off. But ever since I've come home from the hospital, they've just been flared big time, so. All right, I think that's, oh, the pink for the, so dot, 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 that's all I'm doing. Dot, 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 dot. Let the stamp do the job because, oh, we gotta do that one too. Yeah. Stick with the correct color, Linda. That might help also. I think I accidentally did terracotta on that one. I'm not getting off screen, am I? Thank you, Jean. Jean. The funny machine. I know you like flowers. This is the, I'm gonna share the link again. I'm gonna come over here. When watercoloring, it's a good idea to wet your paper and then do your, but you can dry brush also. And this, it's a good idea to try to use watercolor paper, because that way it won't pill. Like if you notice, if you look on here, let me pull it up. If you look right here closely, you can see the paper wanting to pill, and it kind of did it over here also. You know, when you erase something and the you get all those little pieces of the paper that's picked up, that's pilling it, for those that don't know what pilling is. And so, like, so this, Jean, back on to where I was going with you, before I saw Miss Gloria's conversation here. This is the Bold Bouquet by Altenew. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be an enabler. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't, I promise you. But anyway, as I was trying to say, is that I'm trying to pick up a little bit of color because I don't want it quite that dark there. There we go. How beautiful is that? Well, go on down and shop and use my link, and I will make a 5% commission whenever you shop at Altenew if you use my link. Now, if you've, in between me and you've gone to somebody else and you've clicked on their link, for me to get anything, you have to come back to me and get my link, click on it, which I'll add the link in the description, because it'll change who you've linked through. But, yeah. Yeah. So, I can honestly, oh look, I got colors everywhere. So this is what I need to do, is I need to make it look like it was on purpose, y'all. Let's open this back up. Let's open this back up. See how I got spillage there? Let's make it look like it's on purpose. Let's take this brush right here. Let's get some of this. Okay, we gotta remember what the colors are again. This breezy. Let's get some of this breezy. Let's add a little bit of blue. How about that? Because, well, I think it would be cool. Let's just come in here. Turn this sideways. Boy, I got distracted. Squirrel. Oh yeah, I was saying is that looks like I made a mess on the paper accidentally, but we're gonna make it look like it was on purpose. We're gonna make it look like, that's what she was trying to do. Even though, we know I was not. That was me making a mess. That's the awesome thing about watercolor. You just come along and do whatever you want to fix it and make it pretty again. Oh, nice. Hi, Mona. What time is it there now, Mona? I wish they'd have let me in to see my mom. That was a struggle in itself. That was a whole ordeal. really would prefer that to be more of a blue. But since I've started with that color, we're going to stick with that color. And the cool thing is I have a ledge here because it's embossed. So I can just oh, excuse me. And my coffee is all the way on the other side of the house. How did I manage that? How on earth did I... Okay, let's throw some water on here. And let's pull these colors down here. How did I manage to get all the way across the house and not bring my coffee with me is beyond me. And so, Jean, per conversation last night, or the night before, when T and I were discussing, you know, the, I don't like really to say it on my channel, but it was last night. The reason we don't really send a lot of cards out, since now that I know, I'm making a mental note of that, and I'll be having some come to you. Alright, I need my... I need my brush with a tip, so I can just kind of... There we go. Just put a little color in there too. This color almost reminds me of the sage, you know, it's like having the image embossed, raised up, makes it a little easier also. But, see. Since we're doing this, no stone unturned. Let's add the color in everywhere. Let's just put it in everywhere. It's 7:30. It's 7:30 in California right now. Where Ramona is. That's so weird when it's 10:35 here. So they're feeding her really late at night then. So there we go, guys. Dun, 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 dun. There you have it. Da, 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 da. So now we need to turn it into an actual card. Oh, wait, that's not it. We're not finished. Wait a minute, hold the phone. We are not finished. No. We have to take this gold. And we have to put the gold right here. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. If these were metallics, these would be beautiful. You know, what else would be beautiful right here, right? That Simon Hurley lunar paste would be gorgeous on this. Okay, Jean. That I appreciate it. I'm tickled. I'm gonna get to play with the house mouse. I'm loving it. Gonna love it. I'm so tickled. I am so tickled. Alright. I'm just trying to make this gold so it kind of pops out. I don't want it to blend in there. I want it to pop out. I think it's popping out now. What do y'all think? I hope y'all can see that okay. That's better on camera than it does in person. That's usually people say the opposite. I'm looking at the computer screen like, oh, that's pretty. That person on the computer is doing a better job than I am. Looks like she's using the same color as me, but I have to have my video playing so that I can, so that, words. Okay. Pa-pa-da-pa-da-pa-pa-pa. Ba-da-pa-pa-pa. So let's see. I think that would be pretty. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna trim it down, but it has to dry, guys. It's wet. But I'm gonna show you what my intention is. So what my intention is when this dries, is I'm gonna take this paper, which is pink and main paper, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right there on there. And then I'm gonna put it, which I'll have to do some fancy cutting and all that stuff, on a top fold card. And I'm gonna put it just like that. So there'll be that border and a white border going all the way around. And if you look, like, just pay attention to it, this right here, this idea. Don't look at it down here to get an idea of what it's gonna be like. And then I'll add a couple of gems and I'll add a sentiment. And that was something else I wanted to show you guys. If you guys were having problems stamping and die cutting, it is a pretty lovely pattern, isn't it? Pattern paper. And it's not making me dizzy. That's a good thing. I get dizzy enough. I don't need any help. I've always been dizzy, but, you know, a little bit more so lately. Anyway, I need this paper to dry, and I haven't climbed around and redone all my plugs and my outlets. Somebody sent me a really cool extended outlet thingy, but I have to get back there and I have to unplug and rearrange, and so I'll post the photos in the community tab on here and in the group when the card is finished, so that y'all can see the continue, and I'll even maybe put it on Instagram too. I really am bad about sharing to Instagram because I'm not really a big Instagram user, and I'm really bad about sharing to Pinterest, because even though I use Pinterest, I have a hard time wrapping my head around, because I've never had anybody like it responding or anything. Anyway, you guys get the gist. I'm learning all these new angles and all these new things, and I really like that. I really like how that from the purple flows to the purple and then to white. So those are gonna go, that's gonna be, and like I said, I'll post the photos. But before I leave you, I wanted to show you guys for those that don't know this little trick, and you have a hard time stamping images and die cutting them, I wanted to give you a little trick. Let me remove this. I was playing with this little circle stamp because I was trying out things. I'll show you something else I was trying out. But first, put the lid on here, Linda. And then, where's my thing? Here it is. All right. So I die cut for the word you and happy stamp. The stamp. The stamp, Linda, the stamp. Right here. Right? So I die cut it, the outline for them twice without stamping them, okay? And I want to take this, I'm going to put it in the corner because it'll be, if it moves on me, it'll just be easier to make sure that it's in the corner. All right? But this is what happens when you have more than one thing you're using. And so a lot of you probably already know this because a lot of you are a little bit more experienced in the card making world than I am. Even though I've been here since 2017, some of you have been here longer than that. So, just to hold it in place, we're going to put that right there. And that's what we need to play with, Elizabeth. We need to play with the elephants on parade. Elephant. I always think about a Jungle Book. And I don't know the song, but elephant on parade. And I think about that baby elephant. He's so daggum cute. Alright, so I'm going to take the word happy. If you're happy, 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 and you know it, clap your hands. I'm going to line it right in there. And then I'm going to take the word you, and I'm going to set it right in here. Now remember, I said I cut them out twice out of here. And then I taped them together so that they lined up, right? So now, all I got to do is pick up my stamps, drop in what I wanted on. Now remember, it's too high, so that's going to create a little thing. I should have another stamp or something here, but anyway, it's going to create a thingamajigger. It's going to have a little ledge for it to sit in. And then the word you right there. And then I'm going to get la 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 la. We're going to do black ink. Or are we going to do, let's do parsley. Because I think parsley would be pretty. And when you're doing stamps, don't smush, like don't go on and smush it down like that because you'll lose fine detail. Do tap, 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 tap. Any of you that are Made It followers, Miss May Helms, if you guys know her, then you know that advice because she's the one who taught me that advice. So then I'm going to get this little stampendable, stampendable. And I'm going to stamp, 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 rub, 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 rub. And I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to go, I'm not happy with that. But that's okay. Because it'll stay right there. And now I can come in and do more. I'm turning it. I'm like, come on, ink up and do it right. Bam. Ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop. Oh, nice. I thought the elephants came with balloons, didn't they? Or maybe I got the add-on. I think the add-on came with balloons. Or do you mean actual balloons that you blow up? Because that'd be cool if you do. That'd be freaking amazing if you do. All right, there we go. I found if I do it, the stamping after the die cutting, see, put it back in the corner, it stay lined up that way. And then we'll do it a different color now. Go ahead and do it. Oh, okay. No real balls. Yeah, well, I wasn't built that way either. You guys, it's pushing 11 o'clock. Be careful what you say, because I may misinterpret it wrong. And then Abraham may have to rate our show differently. Haven't seen Abraham in a while, have you guys? I hope he's doing all right. So there you go, guys. It makes it so much easier. If you have any dexterity issues and you die cut it first, then you can just line up your stamp in there and stamp it. You don't have to worry about lining up your die, because it's die cut correctly on the plane, and you put it in and then you just drop it in there. And I'm looking for the lid. There it is, to the ink. People who have dexterity issues, this will work for you. This will make it easier for you, because it works for me, and it makes it easier for me when my fingers aren't wanting to cooperate either. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. So I'm going to leave that right there for now. This is still wet, guys. This is still wet, but so like we can put happy there. And there's other sentiments too that can be stamped. So there will be another sentiment. And like I said, I will show. Oh, it's pretty in green also, guys. I have a hard time with solid stamps, and I find that that helps me also, because now I can go as often as I want and everything is lined up. Oh yeah, here's the little sentiments. I'll stamp out a sentiment and add it, and add that to the background, and then I will get it posted so that everybody can see it. Okay? Thank you for joining. Elizabeth, tomorrow when you get up, just message me. I have physical therapy coming at 10 in the morning and the nurse coming at 12:30. So you're a couple hour time zones behind me, or a time zone behind me. I don't even know the time zones anymore. I can't keep none of that straight in my head anymore. Just message me privately and we'll discuss about when we're going to go live. I'm planning on the 4th of July, like I said again, guys, at noon on the 4th of July. And if any of my collaborators that I collaborate with want to join me, good night, Miss Gloria. Elizabeth and I are the same time zone. Oh, that's right. Okay. So anyway, Elizabeth, then anytime you probably, and let's just say anytime after 2. That way I've had time. And just message me, and then we'll, after 2, and then we'll be able to chit chat or whatever. The 4th of July at noon is my next known live. I missed yesterday, but guys, I'm adamant that I'm going to attempt to post at least 5 times a week, preferably every day something. So basically, you know, maybe 2 lives a week and then a video up the other times, you know. But I'm working on getting more content and better content. So what did y'all think about that tonight? Give me honest reviews. Give me some honest feedback. Let me know in the comment section if you're watching the replay. Don't be mean, but give me honest feedback. I think I did pretty good, if you say so myself. I'm going to let everybody go. We know what time it is, right? Do we know what time it is? We do. Those of you that were watching movies, I hope your movies are great. I hope you got your pants scared off of you watching those type shows. No, I don't. I'm joking. Oh, yes, definitely, because you'll see some things that I'm not showing at the end, like this. Yes, it's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. It's time for me and you time. No, it's not. It is, oh yeah, Jean, and I showed that and explained how I did that. So, but anyway, it is time for so long, farewell. It's time for me to sing and figure out how to close this. Yes, yes, yes,